Welcome back, everybody. This is Malice Lupo, and we're gonna play Minecraft some more. We're up to episode 15, which is pretty good. And I've got some tasks for today. I did manage to get some steel between this episode and last. I also, my backpack was gone, so I loaded a world's backup. It was gone in all my world backups. I even went all the way back to my first ever world backup. It was gone in every one of them. Then I came back, and it was back. So, like, I have no clue what happened, because I had remade all of my stuff. I had made a little alchemy bag. I had remade everything. And then when I came back, it was back, and I was like, well, that's really weird. So, it's back. I'm not going to be using it anymore. We have the Adventurer's backpack. I really want to make one of those. And probably the hat and all that stuff too, just for the heck of it. But we'll get to that later. For today, I've modified the list. We have a couple of tasks to do. So, task number 1 is the drink machine upgrade. And as you can see, I've moved the drink machine to right here. And we're going to upgrade that bad boy. And by upgrade, I mean we're going to make it so that it auto-reloads cups. That's my whole plan. So basically, what I want to have happen is I want to be able to throw my cups into that. That's right, I can't press R to open my bag anymore. And I also made a saw, by the way. It was a replacement for my axe that I had lost, but then I was like, okay. So I want to be able to throw it into that, and then that will pull out, and basically it will loop around and reload the drink machine, right? The only problem is the engine will overload after a little while and stop functioning. I think it overloads after 3 or 5 minutes, I'm not sure which. So we have to find a way to automatically cool it off. So I made a state cell and a timer, and we're going to use these. Basically, we're going to do this and this, and these are going to have to be rotated to work. As you can see, let's bump this up a lot. Oh, we don't want it up too high because we're going to need it for testing. So let's do 15 seconds on this. We want to give it a 5-second cooldown, basically. And 20 seconds on this. This isn't going to be the final time. It's just, this is good time set for testing. And I made a screwdriver here. And let's see, it looks like is that not triggering it? When the state cell is on, it should be outputting a signal. Let's wait for it. Okay, so the state cell is not getting turned on anymore. Is that it? Oh, I bet I know what's wrong. If memory serves... Let's see. I knew there was a reason I had redstone. These things... This outputs at an angle if memory serves, and this one's a straight through kind of deal. But we don't need an input. There we go. And then that'll run. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. So, what we're going to do is... We're going to set this to 120 seconds, 2 minutes. And this to 125 seconds. So every 2 minutes, the state cell will be done. And this will power down for 5 seconds. Then, because these are going to be running in sync, then after 5 seconds, the clock will be done and it will re-trigger the state cell. So this will run for exactly 5 minutes. And then it'll cool off. It's a self-cooling mechanic, which is pretty sweet. And we've seen it work, so we don't have to test it. Well, we'll leave it open. And then, so, not 5 minutes, every 2 minutes it'll self-cool. So I can just put these in there. just like that, and they will be piped out. Of course, this isn't never going to run at full speed, but it doesn't matter because I'm only going to be putting 1 to 2 cups in at a time, and I have 20 cups in circulation right now, and they will automatically be refilled into here. I could also put ingredients into there if I really wanted to, but it was just a kind of like a auto cup processing. I really like that idea. Now, that's right. I keep hitting R to open my backpack, but it's not going to work. So, like I said, I managed to get some steel between this episode and last. The way I did that was I fought Fallen Knights for 4.5 hours, over 2 different times, 2 hours once and 2.5 hours the next time, because I was watching YouTube videos and they were 30 minutes each, and I watched 4 and 5 videos, and I also threw this together. I made some bronze in there. Just a little teeny one. I didn't do this on camera because we're not going to be using that very much. So I just wanted to get steel because eventually I will make a blast furnace, but I kind of want to be a vampire ASAP. And in order to make that happen, I really didn't want to have to go through all of the steps to make a blast furnace or to make that on camera. Look. Using it. Haha. That's nice. Okay. No, that's not right. I keep those in here. I also had to upgrade these, which they keep rotating themselves on world save. Basically, anything that's smelted goes into here, and anything that's not smelted goes into here. Because we ran out of room, and I did the same with this, because I went and chopped down wood for a very long time. So, others, oak, because I was using the enchanted forest. Alright, so, let's see our list. Oh, we get to do the turning machine. Now, I figured out how the turning machine works. We're going to need a not heat, kinetic generator, K-I-N-E. K-I-N-E-C. No, I didn't erase it all. K-I-N-E-C. Nope. I am horrible at spelling, I'm sorry. T-I-C. So we needed an electric, kinetic wind, kinetic steam, manual kinetic generator. I bet that's useful. But we're just going to get this. So it's a battery and iron shaft. So hold on, we might as well get that going first. Let's put my screwdriver away. Oh, I also removed the bars from this. At first, it was just because I was throwing stuff in, but I actually like it without the bars. I think it looks much better. Alright, so I did not even grab enough. How could I not grab enough? I think, like, what I did with having the project all ready to go like that, because we've managed to do that project in 5 minutes. If I had to gather up all the stuff to do it, do all the crafting on camera, that would have taken much longer. I think I'm going to set up mini projects like that more often, because I think that was pretty good. Alright, so besides that, we're going to need a battery, and I actually have not been using these, so we'll just use that one. I thought I would need them, but then it turns out I really never did. Alright, so let's grab anything else we might need. We could need some rubber. We're going to need those. Maybe some iron, some tin, some copper, some bronze, some wood. We might need all this. I don't know. Electric kinetic generator. So we need 6 iron casings. This is going to be done right now. I know we have a metal former, but it's so slow. Maybe we should use it, though. Stop wasting. Yeah, we'll go upstairs. So. Oh, yeah, the outside is only about 5 blocks that way, so sometimes you hear stuff. See what I mean by it's slow? need some tin as well. I think we're going to just do hammer, because this is going to take way too long. Eventually we will upgrade this, but for now we're just going to use it for stuff that you have to make through it. So let's see, for this we need 2 tin casings. That was too many. That's iron casings. Oh well. 10. We'll end up using those eventually anyways. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And my wire cutters are doing pretty good. You can even wire cut and you get more from the metal former, but like I said, it's too slow. I don't like using it when it's that slow. Okay. So then we need 10 casings. Even though I do really enjoy the new system. Was it an ironing in the middle? Yes, it was. Because I think having to hammer out your stuff makes sense. It's just... how did I miss? Okay. Was it that, and that? And then battery, turn, shaft. Alright, so now it's not right. Now we need to make a blank, which is this. Whoops. Which is iron, iron casing, iron. Okay. Whoops. Actually, that's right, I need 2 of these. I will eventually be upgrading both of my drills, but for now we're just going to start with 1 because it costs diamonds. Okay, so we put this, and then we need a... Let's see. This. We're going to need something else. Is that it? Lathing tool. And that was the one that was 2 iron casings and a steel plate. Well, refined iron plate, same thing. So if I do this and that, it's not working. Okay. I knew that steel would do it. Let's see how. Okay, so maybe you can only do that in a metal former. Which makes sense. Steel is much tougher than iron. So maybe that's... Yep, okay, there it is. A lathing tool, very nice. And then we put this there. Aha! Now we have to make it match. So it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, 5. Do you think that we have to give it a motor? Maybe it has to have 1 motor to start. We're also going to do something to deal with the weather soon. And we also get this stuff, which it can be used to return it to dust. See, that used a lot on that. So we're just going to prepare, well, we might as well prepare the other one. Then we'll just put it away. So while that was a lot of work for an upgrade, that is such a cool process. I really like that. That's pretty cool. I've done some metal work in IRL. I made a keyblade in shop class in high school, basically, with welding and stuff, but one machine I never got to use was the lathe because the electric motor would mess with my pacemaker. I have a pacemaker, so I could never get close enough to it, which also means I couldn't use an arc cutter, a plasma cutter, that thing. I wanted to try this out, but I don't want to mess up my nice stonework, which was kind of sad. I had a friend, though, that did all of my plasma cutting, and I just avoided tasks that would make me need to use the lathe. And so the fact that they've added that into IC2, that's pretty awesome. I really enjoy that. We'll just head over here and try this out real quick. Diamond drill upgrade. Actually, what we should have done was... it's so much faster, isn't it? Do I have a bucket? I do. Good. I actually have a place already set up where there's lava, but I haven't been taking lava from it because that's where we're going to get some obsidian. And so we might as well go do that. Yeah, let's put some extra tools away. We don't need this. I'm bringing way too much stuff with me. This is probably a stupid idea, but that's okay. I want to test it. Out on obsidian, see how fast it is. Let's see. So, turning table and drill upgrade. Check and check. So in there is a monster thing. Every time it was daytime when I was fighting mobs, I'd do it in there. And then over here, I've taken one lava, as you can see, but that's okay, because that'll give us a spot to do this. That wouldn't take too long. I'd say maybe 10 seconds, 20 seconds, something like that. 10 seconds, I'd say. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1 hole, 1. Always carry torches, I was about to say, and then... Okay. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6... Oh yeah. 5, 6 seconds. Nice. No, we don't want the lava. There we go. So I'm going to pause now and mine out some obsidian. I want enough for some tanks and for a portal, so we'll be back in a few minutes. So I'm just obsidianing away down here, and it sounds like there's a tornado going on above me. So I'm going to have to wait for that to quiet down. Oh yeah, you look at that. I'll just keep getting some obsidian and I'll be back. Alright, I ended up with 30. It sounds like the weather has calmed down a bit, so we're going to try to get out of here. Even though it appears to be nighttime. Oh no, it's not nighttime. There's just monsters down here. Apparently there's an animal around. That's animal poop. That's a... Yep, there's the sheep. He's making poop. It'll dissolve into the grass. That's a Hungry Animals mod. New edition. There's not a lot in our area because I've killed most of the animals. But it makes animals afraid of you. It makes them breed automatically. It makes them have to eat. It makes them poop. The poop turns into fertilizer, which makes the grass grow, I guess. And you can also collect it and make niter. I think you can make gunpowder out of it or something. I don't know. Niter is used maybe in railcraft. I'm not sure. And other stuff from it, which is pretty cool. I hope that they add genders to the animals so that you can prevent them from breeding automatically. But I missed. Oh, you just had it click over too. See, it's not running, and then there it goes. It'll start pulling out any second. There it goes. That's nice. That's nice. The clicking won't bother me because it's not going to be super often. Alright, so we're going to build another portal. Actually, we have something else we're going to do. Weather deflector. And I'm going to make one of these, but I'm only going to use it when I'm recording, because I want to have to design my outside builds around tornadoes and stuff. Like if I have an animal pin, I have to make sure the animals can't be pulled out of the pin by the tornado. I want to do that. So, but I also don't want the sound while we're recording. So basically, it's 8 iron and a diamond and some redstone. So if we can disable it with a redstone signal, we'll do that. If we can't disable it with a redstone signal, my mouse wheel is double rolling again. If we can't disable it with a redstone signal, I'll just pick it up between recording sessions. Like, it'll just have a spot where it sits, and that'll be its spot. For now, it can sit right there, and that should keep thunder away, I think. I know it works on bad storms. I think it works on thunder too. We'll just have to listen and see if we hear some. Now, what's next? That's right. Next is... Oh, I guess it doesn't keep thunder away. Next is a nether portal. But actually, I am not ready to face what I'm going to find in the nether. But I do have some levels. I really want at least a little bit of fire protection. I have a crafting... I had a crafting table. Oh, that's right. I sort of do all of that. I have a crafting table. And we have the... I believe... not crafting. Enchanting. I have the enchanting table, and I believe we can upgrade it with gold, eye of ender. Oh, it's potion generator. I didn't know that. And a book and quill. Let's see if we can get all that together. So, enchant. Wait a second. Let's put some stuff away. This and this. I have to be really careful with this because I don't want to accidentally throw the wrong thing away. Which, knowing me, I'll end up doing. That can go in there, that can go in there. Some mob drops that can get put away. Some wood. Okay, so we needed 4 gold. To obsidian and eye of ender. And a book and quill. That's a feather, ink sac, and books. I should have some. Books. I have no clue where I'm going to put an enchanting room, but let's see, and let's upgrade as many of these bookshelves as we into bookshelves as we can. No, I don't want to do that. It's a waste. I have wood. I don't know how many 18 will get us, but I bet it's a good amount. For now, we're just going to put this down in here because we're not using this room yet. It's probably enough to do a pretty bit of heavy enchanting. These are all broken. I don't want to do that. Wait, that can repair, but what's the point in repairing non-enchanted gear? So, question is, I don't really have enough to make a full set more. I'm running low on bronze. I'll have to go cook some up. I'm going to go cook this up, and then this episode's running long, but I want to do the enchanting on this episode. So I'm going to go cook this up, and then I'll be back. Alright, well, I got enough. Oddly enough, half of it came out IC2, and half of it came out Thermal Foundation. That's weird. Usually it all comes out Thermal Foundation, but that doesn't matter. Let's go do some basic enchants. I got 35 levels. We're going to want protection and fire protection mostly, because we're going to be in the nether. So I think I'm going to do, and we're going to be fighting a boss, which probably will kill us. I'm guessing we're going to die. I'm going to die, and I'm not going to be able to beat it, but I'm going to give it a shot. So, let's get, well, let's see. So if I do protection 2, it costs 5. Well, let's do protection 2 there and there. And then fire protection to there and there. Now, if I bump it up to 3, it's going to cost another 4. If I bump this up to 3, it's going to cost another 4. Looks like, what about this one? Oh, that's 6. Alright, so that's basically my plan. So I'm going to try to bump all these up to 3, though. So I need a couple more levels, basically. It happens to be nighttime. Let's go kill some mobs, shall we? Wait a second. There's some mobs that are not so easy to kill. Oh, I should also enchant my bow. But we'll get to that after I kill some mobs. Don't want him making another hole. There's already too many holes. Okay, so what did I need? 6 more levels? Oh, that's right. Plus I wanted to put a little bit of enchantments on my bow. Well, I'm gonna farm up some levels and then we'll get to it. I'll be back. So I basically turned this into a makeshift mob grinder. As you can see, they can still sometimes get me though, so it's not perfect. But I'm gonna farm up, maybe get up to about 30 levels, and then we'll go finish off the enchantments. Alright, I also made a bronze sword just because the enchants we can get on a broadsword might actually be better than what we can get on what we have on our rapier right now. Alright, so first let's see what we can get on the bow. We can put withering on it for 8 levels. Well, let's put power 3, punch. Oh wow, punch is expensive. We'll just stick with power 3. Flame won't work. Infinity would be good. Oh, that's expensive. Multi-shot. We'll get multi-shot 2. That sounds nice. Alright, so what if we bump it all the way up to power 4? 17. And can we throw in withering? Oh, okay. Power, infinity, withering. Oh, multi-shot didn't stick. Oh, I really wanted multi-shot. Oh, well. Actually, I think we're just going to use this, that, and that. Okay, so I'm going to end this episode here. And see, I've got plenty of food. And then when we come back, we will maybe try to become a witch. We'll see. So, that's the end of the episode. I'll see you later. You'll probably see you tomorrow. Bye.